Both static and dynamic query lookups can be created as a time range lookup. When using this option, the same entry of your key column will be matched with different results depending on the corresponding time range between the dates specified in a timestamp column of your query. This way, you can match the same value in your query with different values in your lookup, which may come in handy in different situations. Let's have a look at the following example. This query contains different city values for the same user, since he has called colleagues in those cities in different time slots. Let's say we want to define a lookup including the cities in relation to the user, but also considering the time ranges. When using the lookup in another query to add a new column, the value Madrid will be added for events that match the user and go from the first time slot to the second. More specifically, if the query contains an event with Mike and a date between the 14th of July 2020 at 8 AM and the 14th of July 2020 at 1 PM, the value added in the new column will be Madrid. For dates between the 14th of July 2020 at 1 PM and the 14th of July 2020 at 5 PM, the value will be New York, and it will show Paris for events with dates from the 14th of July 2020 at 5 PM. To create a time range lookup, simply define a new query lookup as usual. After accessing the required query, click Table Operations, New Query Lookup, and fill the data as required. Drag the columns. Don't forget to add a timestamp column. You'll need it afterwards. Give it a name, and choose the key column. Once you do this, let's deal with the part that is different. Check the Time Range Lookup checkbox and the Time Range column drop-down will appear. You must select the timestamp type column you want to use among the ones added to the field on the left. Note that only columns with timestamp type will appear in this selector. Now let's go to our query. To add a new column from our time range lookup, we have to follow the same procedure we follow with common lookups. Click the Create Column option on the toolbar, filter the operations using the Custom button to see only lookups in the list, and look for our lookup. Then, select the city operation. We need to add two different arguments. In the user argument, we must select the query column we want to match with the lookup column, in this case, user. Then, in the date argument, we must select the timestamp column we want to match with the timestamp column in our lookup, in this case, event date. After applying the operation, you will see that every Mike value in our query has a different city value, corresponding to the time ranges defined in our time range lookup. For more video tutorials, visit devo.com.